we kind of joke about this a lot because weather seems to be a thing that always gets a lot of attention. I think last week it was biblical rain. In the previous months before that, it was atmospheric river.
Correct.
And now Cliff Mass. You can read about this on mynorthwest.com. And I'm sure if you do check that website, you've probably already clicked on the story because it always is the most clicked on story. Weather-related events. Apparently there's a hurricane heading our way or something like a hurricane. It might be a cyclone. But it reminded me of this. And this is what it said. Like when I was reading the headline of the article is most powerful storm approaching, one of the most powerful storms approaching Western Washington. It made me think of this scene.
Calling the Andrea Gale. Do you read me? Come in. Come in, for God's sake, come in, Billy. These storms have collided. They are exploding. Andrea Gale, come in. Billy, you're steaming into a bomb.
Into a bomb, Billy.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you watch
Perfect Storm? You bet, man.
So good.
And George Clooney as a working man.
Yeah.
That's acting.
That was good acting.
That's some serious thespian chops.
That was some very good acting. Very handsome fisherman.
Oh, yeah. Rugged.
Yeah, him and
looks
Mark
good.
Wahlberg.
Who looks good in orange rubber suits? Nobody.
He pulled it off.
Wahlberg.
He pulled it off. But Cliff Mass says that this is one of the strongest storms we're going to see in a decade. Could this be true?
So this is going to be one of the strongest probably in a decade or so offshore. So it's going to be a very powerful storm. In fact, it will be as strong as a hurricane in terms of the wind speed, the size.
Listen, I got nothing against Cliff Mass. I don't know the guy. I don't know him. He seems like he's probably a swell guy.
I think that was my first thought as well.
Here's my thing about this. What an easy job. Not Cliff Mass, meteorologists in general.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Right?
I thought you were going to speak to the sizzling energy with which Cliff Mass delivered that particular report.
No, that's self-evident.
It was that's scintillating.
Yeah, no, that doesn't
Edge of my seat.
make you think storm.
Does it?
It's going to put, no,
Hey, Cliff,
seems like a nice guy.
Can you step it up a pace? This is a warning message.
Cliff is from all accounts, he must be a nice
Great
guy. But meteorologist, is this a real profession? Is this a real thing? I mean, they're looking at essentially, Sam Campbell's in here.
Can we get a camera on Sam Campbell, by the way?
No, we don't need a camera on him. He's here to talk about sushi worms. Sam, save your looks for the next segment.
We're going to talk about a potential, alleged.
Yeah, you guys got to fight about this,
actually. We got to be careful. No, because Sam is the man of integrity.
Ignore Sam. He's not here right now. Ignore Sam.
Here, put this blue shirt on.
We were talking about meteorologists.
Yeah.
Okay. If you do your job good, you're basically giving me what I can see on my phone in 5 seconds, right?
Right.
Like I can look at my phone. I don't need a Is it a degree? What do people have for meteorologists? All right, so you get a meteorology degree, and you're going to tell me what I can tell you on my phone, which is that we can expect rain in the area in the next 45 minutes. Or they're completely off and they're wrong. So like if they're right, if they make the prediction and it's big, like it's going to be the storm of a century, everybody starts clicking, right? Everybody gets excited about it. And then if they're wrong, there's no accountability because if they're wrong, we're all like, oh, thank God they weren't right because it was going to be a crazy storm. So it's like kind of the best of both worlds.
Well, if they predict disaster or catastrophe, yes. Then when they're wrong, it's okay. But when they say it's going to be a warm, sunny 85 weekend and you pack up for the beach and it is the storm of a century, then we're not so crazy about them being wrong, right?
Yeah, but that's not getting clicks. Like that's not like somebody says, oh, it's going to be very pleasant and nice weather. Like the meteorologist in San Diego, very boring job.
Seriously.
But in this area or in the Northeast where they can like occasionally talk about storms, like what better for a meteorologist? But again, if they don't turn out to be right, people just kind of go,
they don't lose their gig over.
I guess it doesn't matter.
This is a difficult place to predict weather, by the way. The Northwest, because of our geographical extremities between the two mountain ranges and the sea front that comes into town.
I'm as much a meteorologist as you are. We both understand this.
I got a window. I'm a meteorologist.
Here's Cliff Mass talking about the areas that are going to be hardest hit.
Places like Enumclaw, Black Diamond, or North Bend are going to get some extremely strong winds. And some of those winds may extend out even as far as SeaTac Airport. So, well, if you're on the coast or you're in Enumclaw, it's going to be crazy. So
be windy. And what happens? What happens when we get wind?
I think there's an extremely good chance of power outages along the coast and along the foothills of the western side of the Washington Cascade. So if you live there, you should be ready for a power outage.
Here's my only thing, and I'll stop harping on meteorologists in a second. They're just accepted as like scientific fortune tellers in local media. We just see them, we go, okay, these guys are basically psychics. They're telling us the future. If it doesn't happen, nobody cares. We just go, all
Okay.
right, well, whatever. I guess we'll see what they have to say next time.
That's a very valid take.
But
I'm
isn't
not-
that exactly what the job is?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's a lot of college for something we could fake it through and be right on par
100%.
with everybody with a 6-year degree.
I bet you I could make a weather prediction just as good as anybody out there who's gone to college for weather
Okay,
predicting.
hold on. Let's hold you to that.
Please.
Next Monday.
All right.
Give me your forecast for next Monday.
Next Monday, middle of November, towards the end of November, right near Thanksgiving, I'm going to say it's going to be maybe high 40s, could be as warm as 53, probably going to be somewhere above 39. And I bet you we're going to have a fair to middling chance of light rain.
Great. I will note this. I'll put it in a sealed envelope, put it in the KIRO safe.
There you go.
We'll check it next Monday.
And it's going to be
gonna be spot
right
on.
on, dead spot on, guarantee it.